Alright, welcome to another beautiful episode of Healthy Living on ConsumerHalla TV. I'm Kikelomo Ajibola. Thank you so much for joining us this morning once again. And this particular topic we're going to be discussing is still monsters in our home, the one we've been talking about for almost 3 weeks now. This particular topic is very important and it's paramount for us to keep on talking about it until we get to the bottom of everything we need to be discussing. And with me here today in the studio, as usual, is Tumininu. Tumininu, how are you? Good morning.
Good morning.
So like, people don't wash their rugs. You were like, are you serious? A lot of people tend to not wash their rugs, even if water spill on those particular rugs, they would use it like that, and it gets to it's very disgusting that you enter some people's home and the first smell that would eat you is the smell of a damp rug, and you know how smelly that can smell. So that is why we are here. So we're going to be recapping a little bit of what we discussed previously, the second episode, and then this is probably the last or maybe the third episode. We'll see how it goes. If we have other things to discuss, definitely we'll discuss them. Yeah, we spoke a little bit about non-stick pan. You were not on the program, but I think we kind of brought it up a little bit last week. And Remofel was the one that discussed this particular one, and we spoke about how health risk this particular thing can pose to the human body. And then non-stick pan is like a trend right now. Like people don't want everybody wants to use non-stick pan because they feel like if I don't have non-stick pan in my house, I'm not
happening.
Thank you. I'm not socially inclined. Like it's a very sad mentality that we've done away with things that naturally are good for our body system. We have we have the stainless pot, we have the clay pot, very beautiful way to cook. In fact, it makes your food tastier. Now we have switched to a pot that it can disrupt our hormones. It causes a lot of cancer, a lot of problems and every other things. And these are the pans that we are talking about. Like I also do have a non-stick pan in my house, but
I have non-stick pans.
But like I don't have pans. I only have one, and that is my frying pan. All of my other pans are stainless pan. Not because I don't. How much is non-stick pan? Even the stainless pan now, they are very expensive. Yeah, but I remember getting mine. The set. I didn't even get the set. I just got like 3. And I got it for around 50-something thousand naira. And I could get a non-stick pan that I could probably just add like 20k to, and I would get the full set. But I just felt like I didn't want to use it because I read about it at that time. And it doesn't mean that we cannot use non-stick pan. It just means that we need to be very careful with using them. Overeating is what causes a lot of issues with non-stick pan. And with the fact that we are Nigerians, we like to burn our food. That's where we get our
the flavor.
The flavor from. We have to overeat our oils and every other thing. So these are things that could cause a lot of toxic gas to release and also be exposed to our food. And also the fact that we have a lot of different ways that we could cook. As I said earlier on, safer materials, stainless, we have or ceramic. In fact, we've never even spoke about ceramic pans. There are ceramic pans that are also really nice. I can remember, I think we have one in my dad's place. I think we do have non-ceramic. We don't have non-stick pan in my father's house. We have the 3. We have non-stick pan, we have stainless, we have ceramic. Yeah, so that's it. We also take proper care of our non-stick pan.
About how to.
Yeah, we use iron spoon. Nigerians now, because we burn our food, we must scrub the pan. And by scrubbing the pan, we are scrubbing all those things inside of our food. And God save all of us. Let's just all be careful out there. A lot of cancer going on here and there, so we have to be very careful. And then we move on to plastic.
About plastics too.
Plastic containers. And the reason why Tumininu, I really enjoy having you on this particular conversations because you're a nutritionist, and I feel like you know your ways with food, even though maybe you may not be a doctor in cancer or hormones or any of that, but like it's been stamped now that your food determines almost everything that happens to you. So we need to be very, very careful with what we put in our tummy. Now the government has banned the use of single-use
single-use
materials, nylon, plastics. I don't understand. So they've banned it right now, and it seems as though it will pose a lot of issues because we are very used to using
nylon to do
nylon
this,
to do
plastic to do
things,
this.
plastic to do that, and stuff like that. So plastic containers are they're widely used for food storage, packing your food to work, buying food, microwaving food, and every other thing. And these particular plastic containers contains a lot of toxins that are very bad for our body, and then we tend to use them a lot. Apart from the fact that it can leach chemicals into your food, it can also create a lot of problems for you, hormonal disruptions. I think the use of plastic containers has also been found in the reasons why young children are hitting puberty early. That's very, very fun, because I had a doctor here like almost a month or 2 months ago. If you haven't seen a lot of our elder living program, I actually do recommend you to see them, because they give a lot of beautiful information and advice that you need for yourself as a Nigerian. And this particular doctor spoke a lot about the use of telephone, like giving your child a tablet
at the young
from the age of 0 to 3. Why exactly are you playing?
Even me, I wouldn't even advise it. I'm not even in that.
Thank you very much. So it was like those particular things have been linked to the reason why a lot of children are actually attaining puberty at the age of 8. Normally, it is like it does happen before that people will hit puberty at 9, at 10, but like now it's like a common occurrence for children to hit puberty at 7, 8. They're already like menstruate. I can't imagine. Even I myself, I don't like when I menstruate. Talking of a child that doesn't even know anything. And then it talks about one thing they call melatonin that produces sleep and a lot of stuff like that. And it's talk about the colors used in cartoons to distract children. It makes them throw tantrums if you don't give them these particular devices. So these are things that we don't think are affecting us, like our health, how our future is going to be. These are things that they are bringing in. And plastic containers have been proven that it causes early puberty because of the kind of toxins it can release into the food, and then you give this kind of food to your children. It also causes hormonal disruptors. Anything that can even cause puberty issues definitely is going to cause hormonal dysfunction. There's also a link between plastic containers and also cancer risk. There's a lot of metabolic disorders also. We have a lot of issues like this, and it is very dangerous because it is widely used. Everybody uses it, and it is very heat sensitive. The reason why we are talking about non-stick pans is because of the fact that they are, what would I say, they have heat issues. Imagine just a normal rubber that you are using, so it doesn't have heat resistance, so we need to use a lot of I think I can imagine. I don't know if you remember, I don't know if you use them in your house when we used to have the stainless plates, all those stainless cup that you used to carry cup from your before the use of.
Everybody had that.
I don't know
one point
exactly
in life.
Before everybody started buying pure water and take water in the house, we used to drink water from your
cooler or something.
Yeah, your cooler. But they call it amu. Yoruba people call it amu. Like you carry your water and drink it, and nobody was dying, nobody was having cancer. But now I don't understand. So all of these things are things that we need to take a lot of cognizance to. We have to be very careful, and we need to also find a way to properly dispose all of this plastic containers. We can see, I think that's one of the reasons why government are even banning, because it causes a lot of blockage to the drainage system
not properly
disposed. And let's talk about microwave. I think we are just recapping a little bit about them. What do you have for us on microwave?
I think we already spoke about microwave before. You know, everybody uses microwave. I don't think there's any house without a microwave right now.
I don't have a microwave.
Really? So you rather warm your food on fire?
I would rather warm even when my dad would tell me to warm food in microwave, I never liked it. Do you know I never liked microwave? Because I felt like it was a very disgusting and unhealthy place for me to eat up my food.
No.
Because most people don't understand. Most people, in my head, I've seen a mold inside the microwave before. So that image has never left my, even though the one in my house, we don't have it. But then I'll carry it, I'm like, let me check I get it. The funny story, right? Then let me talk about the reason why I stopped eating spaghetti and rice together. People do eat spaghetti and rice together.
I know.
Yeah, a very common practice.
Yeah,
and the fact that a side of me is a pat nut, like pat nut. Yeah. So a lot of northerners eat spaghetti and rice. It's like a normal delicacy, especially YK and rice. You eat YK and rice, wachi and rice. So I used to love to eat that. So that's what I'm talking about, imagery in your brain. Sometimes some things you will never ever forget them because your brain takes it as something very important and it's very traumatic. Yeah. So imagine growing up as that child in my house, filled of monotonous people. That is how we eat our food, everything. And I can remember there was a time like that when I was in secondary school. I think I was in SS2 or so. I went to buy spaghetti and rice from a woman close to my school. It was during, I think I was in SS2. We were doing mock lesson. So we were always in school. We're like very late. So the food in school had already been done for. I don't know if you bought food in school. All these people that sell food in break time.
We never even really had.
You don't have that. Oh, we had that. We
had a cafeteria and they used to prepare our food for us.
No, so we don't have that.
We didn't really need to buy food.
No, now it's very common that the schools are. No, before
cafeteria.
it was break time. You go and carry your plate and buy your food.
You buy your food.
But the person is a regular face in school. The school approve of the person before they started. It was a very good food. But during that time, everyone had already gone home, so we were like, a senior girl now. So we carry. I don't know if you did it too. Then we used to wear just our palm.
Yes,
there's
now.
No socks.
Honestly,
I feel like SS3 is just like a waste of time. Like everybody just going there to play. Seriously, first time is the only time you get to go to class. The second and third time,
you're having
doing lesson and every other thing. So that was it. And I went to this woman. I don't want to mention her name because I went to this woman and I bought spaghetti and rice. Because that's my normal. And do you know what happened to the spaghetti? Spaghetti was slimy. Oh. The spaghetti was slimy. Like I carried it
the day before spaghetti.
I don't know what happened.
Spaghetti.
I don't know. Maybe she cooked that morning. Maybe it was the heat. Maybe because under the sun. I don't know.
One thing about spaghetti cannot stay long.
Yeah.
It can't stay long. If you're making spaghetti in the morning, immediately it cools down. You need to put it inside the fridge in order for you to preserve it.
I don't know.
If you leave it outside, it's going to turn bad.
It was slimy.
So I can just imagine.
It was slimy. And you know what? Since that day, I've never tasted spaghetti and rice. I didn't know why. And that was one of the reasons why till today, I ate tiny spaghetti because it was tiny spaghetti that she served me. So I don't eat tiny spaghetti. I don't even want to see it. It just doesn't sit right with me. So it's an imagery type of thing. So that's what I'm talking about with the microwave too. There was a time like that I went to go and buy food at a restaurant, a very what do I call it? A very popular restaurant. Like it's a big name restaurant. If I mention it, everybody knows the restaurant. And they brought up my food, and I saw a green mold under my plate, and I'm like, I didn't even say anything to the person that said it. I just left the food. I paid my money and I left. So since then, I don't like microwave. So that's one of the reasons why I will never buy microwave, because it's even expensive right now. Like if you want to get a good microwave, you're getting maybe like 80 something, 90,000. So that's it. I substituted a fridge for microwave because normally I don't even keep my food in fridge. I don't like keeping my food.
So you cook food every day.
That's the thing. I don't now cook every day because it's very stressful. I have to come to work. So I now understood.
Cook on Saturday and keep it for the week.
I now understood why people cook.
And leave it.
The reason why it was comfortable for me to be cooking every day in my father's house because I was not going to work.
Yeah.
So I was able to cook every day, cook in the morning, then cook in the night time. And then we have our soup. Even our soup, my father never likes anything inside the fridge, so his foods are always fresh. So when my friend even traveled out, she was like that it took her a lot of time to get used to eating fridge food. So I'm not a fan of it. So my fridge is mostly just water. Maybe like I bought fruits and I didn't finish it, but like my food inside the fridge, it's not going to be possible. So you see why there's an imagery type of thing, and most people don't even clean
their fridge.
People don't even their microwave. Exactly.
Microwave their fridge. They don't.
Some people don't cover their food inside the microwave. They don't cover it, so all the oils splash everywhere. So this is the type of thing. This microwave itself is a dangerous thing itself.
Because and then the
chemicals laws, the chemicals and every other thing, and the way we actually also put our food inside the microwave. Microwave is a very good thing. That is why they have a microwave container itself. People just don't buy it, or maybe they don't just even know that
some
this
don't
thing
even come
exists.
with it.
Yeah, but then you are buying something, try and make a little bit of research of whatever you are buying. So why exactly are you buying a microwave that you don't even know there's a microwave plate for you to put? Some people even put plastic containers Some people even put their pot inside their microwave. I don't know how. Yeah.
Pots.
Yeah, people put their pot.
That's crazy.
You know that normally almost all Nigerian homes we use the smaller pot to do it.
Yeah.
So people carry that pot like that inside the microwave. I've seen a lot of things like that. So it's always very funny how people do these things, and then some people don't even cover. They just put their food inside the plate and then put it inside the microwave. There's no coverage, no cover of anything. So
there are proper use of microwaves. Like if you buy a microwave, in fact, if you buy any equipment right now, it comes with its own guidelines. They'll tell you, oh, this is how you use it. It's if you don't follow that you now have issues with it. But then if you follow how it comes, then
I think we are a little bit safe. Yeah, but even though there's still a little bit of toxin here and there, but at least it's
really follow what they give
people actually think generally that microwave foods are very safe, not even considering the container, the type of container you are using, or how to properly cook your food. And sometimes some people microwave their food, and I don't know, maybe the microwave doesn't roll. You know, the microwave roll normally. Maybe they didn't set it to rolling, and then a part of the food is cold, a part of the food is warm, and then you come out and bring it and just mix it together. The kind of bacteria in that cold part, who is killing that one? Do you get, like, I don't know how.
It won't kill you to put your food inside the microwave again.
At least some people just put my microwave, 1 minute they're done eating their food. How do you people do that? In fact, I think if you feel like you just need 1 minute to warm your food, warming food on the fire is more stressful than warming food in the microwave.
Because you have to watch the food, you have to do this, you have to make sure it doesn't burn.
You have to make sure you know the kind of water you are actually adding to it. Thank you so much for still staying connected to us for the program this morning. We're still talking about the monsters in our home, not necessarily a monster that is haunting our dreams, but the monsters that we kind of created ourselves and the ones that we are not managing well. But right now, we'll go on a short break, and when we get back, we'll continue into the conversations.
Hi people, my name is Mo Fakorede and I am a filmmaker and a film director, and you're watching ConsumerHalla TV. ConsumerHalla TV is everything consumer advocacy, consumer rights, everything that has to do with consumers. On this TV, you'll watch, you'll learn, you'll be educated, and you'll be entertained. Keep watching ConsumerHalla TV.
My name is Olufowora Ozone, a photographer and a social media enthusiast. You're watching ConsumerHalla TV. It's a consumer advocacy TV. If you have a problem, any consumer related problem, just holla at them, just like their name implies, and they're going to get it sorted for you. Keep watching, stay tuned. Thank you very much.
Hi guys, my name is Joba Jalabi. I'm a marketing communications professional. I currently lead marketing at Flash Change, a fintech startup. Keep watching ConsumerHalla TV, a consumer advocacy channel.
Hello, my name is Sharon Rotimi. I'm an actor and I am on ConsumerHalla TV. Now, ConsumerHalla TV is a consumer advocacy channel. So if you have any issues, consumer-related issues with brands and services, you can reach out to them and they'll be sure to handle it or to cater to you. Thank you so much.
Hi guys, my name is Iyebiye Adeton. I'm a film poster designer and illustrator. This is ConsumerHalla TV. It's a consumer advocacy channel. We show content on consumers-based news, entertainment, and all of that. So I urge you guys to stay tuned to ConsumerHalla TV.
My name is Anoluwapo Alao, a sales consultant for Star Times Nigeria. This is a ConsumerHalla TV, where they discuss anything consumer needs and get knowledge about anything about consumer. So keep watching
Hi, my name is Adebola Ogushino. I'm a filmmaker and you're watching ConsumerHalla TV. Any consumer related issues, they've got you.
Hi, my name is Stephen Olorunshisi. I'm a strategy and sales professional, currently working with Obey, and you're watching ConsumerHalla TV. I mean, this is one of the channels that you don't want to but stay on. Consumer advocacy, brand promotion, everything consumer, what you need to learn for your business to grow. This is a channel where you learn, where you experience entertainment too, yeah. But it's good for businesses, for brands, and for an entrepreneur. If you want to know more about businesses, want to know more about brands, please stay watching. All right.
Alright, welcome back from that short break. This is Healthy Living on ConsumerHalla TV. And just in case you haven't followed us across all our social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook, X, TikTok at ConsumerHalla TV, and on YouTube, subscription is very free at ConsumerHalla TV. This is still Healthy Living, episode 3 of the monsters that live in our home. We've spoken a little bit about palm oil, extensively actually, talking about vegetable oils. We've spoken about scented candles. We talked about air fryers.
Yeah.
And I think we also spoke about, I can't remember everything we've spoken about, but if you want to see the previous episodes, please go watch those ones so that you can understand exactly what we are talking about. Now we're going to move into the discussion of today, which we're going to be starting with humidifiers. Tumininu, I think you asked a question when we went on the breakdown. What exactly are humidifiers for?
I'm not saying I don't know what they are. I'm just saying, like, why exactly do we need them? What are we using them for?
Honestly, in my own opinion, I feel like humidifiers, if we are going to be using a humidifier in our home, the whole of Nigerian streets needs to have a humidifier because we have a humid weather. As last week, somebody came here, a guest from South Africa, came to the studio and said that Nigeria is a humid country, and I couldn't agree less. Like, yeah, it is actually. So if you're actually needing humidifiers in our home, what exactly are you doing when you go outside?
Lamps, you have one.
What exactly are you doing outside? If you think you need humidifier so bad in your house, what exactly are you doing outside? So humidifiers are commonly used to maintain indoor humidity levels, as they say, especially in dry environments. However, improper use or maintenance can lead to several health risks and safety concerns. We have a lot of issues with humidifiers, which are bacterial and mold growth. Mold actually should be a topic on its own.
Like, mold can grow anywhere.
Anywhere, and I feel
properly.
like almost most homes in Nigeria have mold. People don't even know that it is mold in the house, and you just say somebody slept today and they don't wake up tomorrow. Sometimes mold actually kills so fast you wouldn't even understand how it happens. But how many people do autopsy in this country? You have died. Let's go and bury.
Let's move on.
Let's move on. Like, that's how it is. But like, mold is actually a different conversation on its own, and I maybe would actually because it's
with different perspectives,
different perspectives, so that we can know how to talk about this thing. Because I'm not a doctor, and Tumininu is just a nutritionist, so I don't know how she wants to know about mold. She knows about mold, but maybe
mold
not
on
a food, no
issue, but not.
So if humidifiers are not cleaned properly or regularly, it can become a breeding ground for bacteria and mold, which can be released into the air. And most of the time, because some people now humidifier you won't buy, but then you will on that humidifier from morning to next day. Why?
Let it rest.
That's exactly with scented candles. Like, on it, like, give it
just
like
for
2
a
hours.
while, leave it
and
then
exactly, and switch it off.
Don't need to leave it on forever.
I don't know. It's just a lot of Nigerians. We need a lot of reforming and education actually. So because we have something that we call over humidification, if you don't know, and it is the excessive humidity that can lead to a condensation on surfaces, promoting the growth of this particular mold, dust, mites, and other allergens.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. And we have you know that the water that we use for humidifiers are not necessarily not the water that you're supposed to be using for humidifiers. We have a particular type of water that I think they call it, you know, the water that they use to shoot into baby's
The
nose.
yeah.
The nasal
Yeah,
one. I think
I know that
that's
water.
that's the name that they use for this particular water. So it's not just you pouring your own house water inside the humidifier.
Humidifier.
No.
I'm saying go on.
Go on, continue working. So using hard water in humidifiers can lead to the release of mineral particles into the air, which can settle on surfaces, and also it can be inhaled. It can cause
problems.
A lot of problems.
Oh, I can't breathe well.
Yeah, I can't breathe. Why are you not breathing well? I have asthma. Some people are not born with asthma. Now their own and they take cause asthma.
That is born with asthma.
Oh my God, Nigerians. So it can cause respiratory problems, just like Tumininu just mentioned now. Imagine you inhaling bacteria, mold, pores, or mineral particles released from this poorly maintained humidifier. It can lead to respiratory issues. Trust me, and it is actually very, very bad.
And also, apparently, people get allergy reactions too. Like, not everybody can handle
some kind of thing.
Can handle humidifier. Like, not everybody. So you need to actually know your body
before you buy these things.
When you're buying things like this.
Like, I don't understand though.
Yeah.
And obviously infections because of
the bacteria and the
every other thing. It is very dangerous, so because sometimes it can kill the indoor air quality. That air that you feel like you are trying to protect. Overdoing it, you are killing it, my dear. And also the lack of awareness, which we are trying to rectify here on healthy living. Thank you very much. We need to be aware of whatever we are using. You said it earlier on that not everybody can use humidifiers. You just don't go to the market and say because somebody is buying it.
You saw it on TikTok.
I saw it on somebody's room. It's looking so fine. Look at the hair.
Buy mine.
I want to buy my own. It's not because it's fine, no. Fine boy. Have you looked at yourself? Do you think your health can actually carry all of these things? And if you can't take it, please leave fashion for who want to do fashion. Not be everybody fashion fit. Thank you.
If a friend she comes to your house, they'll not ask you where's your humidifier.
No,
nobody's going to ask you that.
And if a friend is asking you,
and if someone is asking you that,
tell them to go out of your house. Like, are you joking? Seriously. And environmental conditions actually, because we've spoken about all of these things because of the over-humidification that we do. Solutions can be
cleaning your humidifier.
Thank you very much.
If you have one, you need to be able to clean it regularly.
The water, just remember the name, distilled water, not the tap water in your house. I don't understand. Who told you that? I didn't know one thing.
I think the humidifier even comes with its water. Like,
but when it's done, what else do you use? Your own water now.
Go and buy more.
And I don't think I've ever seen anybody that's saying in the humidifier tell people that the water is not the same one as the one.
Because you won't know that it's not the same. I mean, distilled water and normal water,
they look alike. Water is colorless. Actually,
you won't know that there's any difference to it.
So we need a lot of awareness. That's what you're using. So you opt for a distilled or demineralized water to reduce mineral deposit and the release of unwanted particles into the air.
And we're also talking about humidifiers, not leaving them on for a long period of time. You need to be able to use it just for a short period of time. Monitor your humidity level.
How many people can monitor humidity level? Because to monitor your humidity level, you have to use an hygrometer to keep your indoor humidity between 30% and 50%. How many people?
That's why we say you use it for a while.
Exactly.
You don't leave it on forever.
Imagine people will be in a dark room.
You can use it for 30 minutes, switch it off.
Mode likes anything dark is bad. You off your lights.
You see it's going there.
Nah, that's not actually how to live life. Also, change your filters, replace them regularly as per the manufacturer's recommendation to ensure optimal performance. Educate yourself on the usage. Please stay informed so that we can reduce the risk of health issues. Let's all be careful and be mindful of how humidifiers are used and maintained. You can create a healthier indoor environment while avoiding potential health issues. Trust me, nobody's mother or father used humidifier. We were good.
Humidifier was even alive at that time.
No,
nobody knew it.
Yeah, exactly. So we need to be very, very careful. Now let's talk about a very, very interesting one, which is the carpet rugs. Carpet rugs are very popular flooring choice for many homes and businesses. But they come with certain problems and potential health risk. Trust me. This one, oh my God, it's a lot.
I mean, carpets. And I I don't think there's any house that doesn't have carpets nowadays.
Most houses, yeah.
Yeah, most houses have carpets, whether in your parlor, under your table.
Maybe even
carpets,
under your bed.
Yeah,
the carpets in the studio right
yes.
now, you know, all of these things.
Yeah, carpets everywhere. So, as much as you have carpets, you need to be able to take care of them well. Because carpets have, I won't say they have health problems, but then they could also pose to have those
health problems.
Yeah.
Because of the dust they trap, the kind of mold they trap, and because of the fact that they can easily get wet, and if they're not properly taken care of, it is very, very...
Somebody pours water on your rug and you just clean it like this.
And imagine you having a baby a baby that they don't even know when their food pours on that particular dirty carpet, they take it and eat it.
And they eat it. Problem.
So sometimes I feel like if things are not, if you really want to have something, you need to want to also take care of that particular thing.
Yeah, so it lasts a long time.
It lasts a longer period of time, and then it doesn't make your house smell funny. Exactly what we're talking about with the air fresheners, candle or scented whatever that you wanted. If you tackle whatever is making your house smell, honestly, I don't think you need
all those extra.
You know, I tell people that not everybody use perfume, but they wouldn't smell. As long as they
you
know
wouldn't know.
You don't need to use their perfume to smell like you are heavenly. God did not create anybody to smell heavenly. Trust me. Seriously, that's the truth. Nobody was created to smell heavenly. But then, because of the fact that we just naturally do not take care of ourselves, we believe that perfume can help with our stench, or the way you also store your clothes.
We hardly have stench. Like if you take care of yourself,
and you don't wear
your body
clothes.
has natural perfume.
Thank you very much.
That's what we even call it. So if you don't necessarily have to use perfume, because I know people that are allergic to perfume.
Thank you.
They've not found one that suits their body.
I know the kind of smell that I like.
They can't use it, and because of this, they just have to take care of themselves. Like
thank you.
Take care of themselves well.
Some people,
not to smell and stuff like that.
During Ramadan, I don't know if I said it before. During Ramadan, I don't even want to use body lotion. I don't want to use perfume. I don't want to smell anything. And there was a time like that I entered. It was during Ramadan. I entered a marwa with a particular. I don't know if it was a man, or a woman that was having a particular smell. So I had to tell the man that if I don't alight from this bus, from this marwa, right now, I'm going to puke all over your body and I'm going to break my fast. So I paid him. I said, be going. Just be going. Let
me just calm down.
I need to stay in a place. I felt like I was having an headache and everything. And people that know me very well will know that they don't come near me with very strong. I like feminine scents. Anything that is oud or whatever, I don't like it. Like I said earlier on, even though I'm the northern part of me, I'm not a fan of strong smell. So whenever I want to do turare water, even in my house, I stay away from it. I have turare water in my house till today. And where I kept it, if I go there, I'm like I immediately leave my room so that I can receive that. So, trust me, some people faint from perfume smell. Some people just
can be very bad.
It can be very, very bad. And you can't judge them because of that, because there's time I know one of my friends were like, the way you're doing your nose is going to make that person feel horrible. I'm like, I can't help it.
It's not like I'm trying to make the person feel horrible.
I just cannot help the fact that you're using a smell that I don't like. I know that you may like that particular smell, but I just don't like that smell. The smell that I don't really like, you can't force me. Imagine now entering somebody's, because you like to use it. Imagine now in somebody's house now. The first thing that entered your nose is the smell of a wet rug. And the smell of a wet rug is very, very... It's like you smelling a sock. Do you know the smell of a socks?
Or wet shoe.
Thank you. Oh, it can smell so disgusting.
Not just wet shoe. Wet smelling shoe.
It's a smelling shoe?
Yes. You know when you've kept your shoe inside, your leg inside sneakers for a long time, and
you not bring it out.
Rain now pause or something, and the smell.
And you know, some people actually... It's not something that we do that just doesn't make any sense. You are just wearing your sneakers. Instead of you to sun it out. You carry it and put it back on your shoe rack like that. That is what makes shoe smells. Not because of anything. Some people sneakers don't smell for no reason.
Not because of the way you care of it.
Thank you. It's because of the way you take care of these particular things. That is why they smell. And trust me, mold grows anywhere like that. Even in your shoe, a mold can grow. That's why you see people having a cut leg, they have a ringworm in between their toenails, and it is very painful. And ringworm is something that you cannot easily kill, especially if you're not taking care of it and you're constantly putting it inside something that is wet. You continue having that ringworm, and then you bring out your leg. The first thing they're smelling is your leg, is your toes. Your toes should smell nice. Like, come on.
Not smell nice entirely, but it should not be smelling bad when you remove it from
Exactly.
shoe.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Your toes can feel salty. They can feel like there's because it's your leg. You walk with them.
Yeah.
I don't expect it to be sparkling clean, but
No,
like at
that's
least
not
let it be
expected.
clean. You know, we're not unrealistic here. Trust me. We know that sometimes the human body can, you know, because that's what we use to collect dust.
Yes.
But like you can do a lot of things to minimize how you actually smell. So mold can also grow in carpets, in rugs, because carpet rugs can retain moisture, especially in humid environments, leading to mold and mildew growth, which can pose health risk. Health risk like
about it, respiratory problems, where you have allergies or things like that.
And also chemical sensitivities, irritation to your eyes, your nose, and your throat, as well as headaches and dizziness for sensitive individuals. Some people say, "Oh, I wake up with headaches. I did this, I did that."
Check your house.
I said it last time, but the last time I had an headache was when I stopped using my air freshener. And do you know what I did? Because of the particular research we were doing bringing for the topic for the studio, and I'm like, okay, why do I have headache almost every day? Let me stop this.
Check your house.
And then I've been really, really good. That's why they will say drink water and drop your cup. Mind your business. Most of the time, you just need to check whatever you are actually.
You. See.
Yeah. And allergic reactions, infection, and every other thing. And
about those things.
This particular issue, because of the kind of toxins you release into the air, can also reduce the indoor air quality, and
cause chronic infections.
A lot of them. We have to be very aware of what we are buying. If you know that the normal carpet I used to use before tiles. Some people also have, when they open it, you see the floor is already green.
You see sand under the rug.
Yeah.
You're like, do you sweep your house? And the person's like, yes. And you're like, you don't sweep under your rug.
Yes.
Like, sometimes you have to remove the rug.
And then
take it outside, dust it,
sun it
and
out.
then sweep your room.
Exactly.
And see what happens.
You see some people, you know the small rug that you put in front of your door? Why are you putting a rug in front of your bathroom door? I think there's a particular rug for that.
There's rug for bathroom. Yeah.
No, you don't know what I'm saying. The one with clothes. That one soak up water. That's not ideal for the front of your bathroom.
I think that's the purpose of why they put it there, to soak up the water so it doesn't spread out to the.
But then people don't. Then it makes the house smell.
That's why you take it out. You will not leave it there. It must.
Honestly, there's a particular one for the bathroom.
Not everybody can afford it. That's why they use.
It's not that expensive.
Oh, it can be. It can be if. I mean, you hear of people who are poor now.
Well, I understand, but then.
So that's why we're not saying you can't use your clothes or not, though. But if you're going to use that, you must be able to take it outside. You must be able to dry it. In fact, wash it and dry it. Don't just take it outside and hang it.
Exactly.
Just clean it.
Please have to be careful with whatever we are doing, because it's not actually, especially if you have a baby in the house. Recent times, mold has been the number one killer of children. It became a very big topic on TikTok, on Instagram, how molds are actually like killing children. So let's all be careful about that. Now let's move on to the
Ziploc.
Yeah, Ziploc bags. Let's talk about Ziploc bags.
I mean,
they are very popular. And
everybody uses Ziploc in their house, whether it's to do chicken or it's to put it inside the fridge. We use it for different things.
And some people also still put is this sucking
seeds and
that's that you use to compress the sip.
Oh no, yes, yes, I know of that thing.
So this
they use it to suck out the air out of it.
So that the chemicals can marinate with whatever you're buying.
That's very bad. To use those things to suck it. That's what even causes issues, because you know, Ziploc bags have chemicals. That's what they used in making them.
Because it's
so
plastic.
If you're going to use a Ziploc bag, we're not saying don't use them, but if you're going to use them, I know, you know, there are some foods that air cannot be in.
Yeah.
So you zip it to just when there's a small space inside, and you press the bag so that
and
the air will come out.
Come out.
They can zip it closed. You don't have to use that air this thing to
suck everything out.
Leave your Ziploc bag the way it is, please.
And also, that thing that you're using to blow the air inside of that food.
Yeah, it's causing chemicals. And
a lot of things. And
issues.
don't use your Ziploc bag for something that is hot, like a hot food. Why are
if you're going to put it, allow it to cool down.
Allow it to cool down.
Yeah.
And some people also have the very bad habit of putting a hot food inside a Ziploc bag and then throwing it inside the fridge like that. Deadly combination. It is a single-use plastic.
Yeah.
So Ziploc bags are often used once and discarded, contributing to public plastic pollution and environmental waste. And also we have what we call the inadequate sealing, because if not properly sealed,
air will enter,
and then moisture and
from your fridge or something.
Spoilage, contamination. We have a lot of health issues also, hormonal disruptions, because it's a plastic bag. So it's if your bag are also if you
food can also be contaminated
without
maybe
proper
use it without cleaning it up.
It harbors bacteria and
because let's say I put chicken in my food today, and then tomorrow I want to use another chicken, and I'll put it back inside that same bag. It doesn't work like that. You have to clean it. Because you don't know what that first chicken has put inside.
Saving costs. Also, it causes a lot of respiratory issues. Because some individuals may actually experience respiratory problems if they are to the chemicals inside the bag. So we should be very, very careful, because it can cause chemical exposure with the way we eat our food. Some people put Ziploc bag inside without removing the food from the Ziploc bag. They put and then microwave it like that.
Oh my god, I was about to say don't tell me inside microwave.
Yeah.
Don't tell me inside. Wait,
yes.
What?
Thank you. Yeah, they do that.
Please, Ziploc bags are not for microwave.
I don't know.
They are not.
We're
even talking against plastic bags and your
Ziploc that can melt inside your food. Are you not even...
Are you not afraid?
I don't know. I mean, they're afraid of none of use. I don't understand.
Yeah.
So
then
also the
overusing. Some people will overuse it until it has turned
to
brown.
That's turned to brown.
Yeah,
so let's all be very, very careful about and reduce reliance on this particular single-use plastic bags by using reusable containers made of glass or stainless for food storage. Properly seal your Ziploc bag, like she said earlier on. Just press the air out. Don't need to vacuum everything. What happened? Educate yourself. It's very, very important. Promote sustainability practice. Advocate for and adopt sustainable practices such as using cloth bags or other eco-friendly storage options to minimize plastic wastage. By this, we are going to reduce the health risk with Ziploc. And lastly, let's talk about plastic cotton boards.
Do we still have that?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Oh wow.
They are the cheapest one now.
Oh wow. Okay, so we have wood cotton board. Please use that. That's all I can say.
I don't think I want to.
That's all I can say.
Convince anybody to use this.
Actually, I don't think,
because you are using a knife. There's definitely you are cutting the plastic inside whatever you are eating.
That's how simple it is.
I don't think there's anything you can tell me about this particular one, because I'm very sure if we go into let's go into the conversation. Maybe we would find a common ground. You don't want to talk about it at all?
I don't even know what to say about it. I mean,
oh my god,
we've talked about plastic, how plastic can be can cause health problems, and then your knife, you're using it to cut your vegetable,
your onions, your
carrots, and because it's flat, your chopping board is some of its material into your food, and things like vegetable, and you just pack it like this.
You don't even know the color.
You don't know whether you've packed the plastic with it into your food. I don't know. So let's avoid plastic. There are wooden chopping boards,
and you know that
and you don't even need to go. You can go and meet one malam to help you and make wooden chopping board.
Exactly. And the fact that what would I say? You know that when you use too much of your plastic container,
you see oil is around it. So you feel like it's not clean, but then it's clean.
It's very clean. Bacterial contamination. So it is very, very it's very, very easy and can cause foodborne illnesses. Please, let's be very careful.
Talked about it.
Chemical exposure, we've talked about this. As long as it is plastic we have this allergic reaction. So people have allergic reaction. Imagine you eating
Issues,
plastic,
yeah.
you're eating plastic. What's going on? Food safety risk, let's be careful. Chemical health risk, hormonal issues, improper maintenance and every other thing are coming between. So we should regularly clean this thing, but I don't know how much you want to regularly clean. Some people even soak. You know how people even do their stuff, but it's very, 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 very funny. They soak it in hot water. You are even making the chemical because you're already eating up the plastic by doing so. So you washing it by you soaking it down.
When they say hot water, I don't think they necessarily mean the one you've just removed from
boiling
fire.
water.
No, that's not what they mean.
I don't know.
When you see
maybe
things like
lukewarm.
when you check your guidelines at the back of things and they tell you, oh, wash with hot water, they're not talking about the hot water you have removed from fire. They're talking about water that you've added cold water to it and it's warm.
Like warm water, like
It's
lukewarm water.
It's not hot, it's not cold, it's just warm. So that, oil tends to wash away with warm water. So that you don't spoil your material and at the same time you can wash away that oil. That's why they ask for warm water.
So they said if you feel like you've overused this plastic cotton bud, please replace them.
In fact, there's nothing like if you feel like don't
continue
overuse it.
Replace them.
Them.
So they said you should also use multiple boards so that we can be careful of whatever we are doing. Yeah. So alternative use. Just use your wooden this thing. There's nothing so hard about that. We have them everywhere in the country. Thank you so much for joining us for this particular program this morning. What do you want to say to the viewers at home about these things that we've listed out?
Take care of your home. You can have many health issues if your house is not well taken care of. So you need to take care of your home. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Right now we have to actually go because they've been signaling pack your bag and leave the studio right now. But I hope we've been able to learn one or two things. I think we are done with this particular episode, but if we need to talk about it next week or the next time, I would definitely be talking about them and the fact that there's a particular conversation we need to have around these things to create more awareness on these particular issues we are having. And thank you so much for joining us. And with me in the studio this morning is Tumininu Olufowora. Thank you for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
I am Kikelomo Ajibola till we come your way next time, same station by 11 a.m. every Mondays. Elder Living airs on ConsumerHalla TV. Just in case you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do so at ConsumerHalla TV. Subscription is very, very free. And if you have anything you want to add or you want to take away or you want to tell us, please go to any of our DM or you drop it in the comment section. TikTok, Facebook, X, Instagram at ConsumerHalla TV will be there to bring your commentary to live next week Monday. See you next time.